Greetings, and salutations, beautiful people in the beautiful world. It is me, he is I. I am him, Zach Latimer, Z Lat, Coach Lat, and welcome back to another segment of Right and Exact. Shouts out to our new nation and a shout out to you. You could be doing anything in the world right now, but you are here with me, and I do appreciate that. Today, what we're going to talk about and what we're going to build on is mission statements, man. Mission statements, or some people don't like mission statements. They want to use mantras, and you should have a mantra to carry. Either one, all right. It is significant for one's own life, and the first thing that one automatically goes to when they hear a mission statement is business. And in a business, you need to know what that business is about. This is what we're going to represent to the community. This is what we do on a day in and day out basis. And this is how our employees should conduct themselves inside of this, because this is our mission. All right. And if you could really just say this is what we're about, or you could say these are the rules. A lot of times people don't like to use rules because it just makes them feel a certain kind of way. So when you just say this is what we're about and this is the way we do things, and you can replace that word with it. But anytime when you see that business, you want to be consistent. That's the whole thing. You want to be consistent and have some consistency with the mission statement, because you may come to a key point in a key time in one's life where you have to explain that business to somebody, and you're not able to do it, and you find yourself starting to ramble and go all around the mulberry bush and lose out on a key opportunity that one could have because they really didn't have a mission statement for that business. Well, same thing goes with your own personal life. Now, when you look at it, there's a key line. There was a line that goes in Jay-Z's that says that I'm not a businessman, I am a businessman. All right. So once you start to look at that, you can start to say, you start to move and carry yourself like a business. And when you start to carry and move yourself like a business, and you have your own personal mission statement, then it starts to clean up some of the silly little things that some people start to get involved with that have absolutely nothing to do with them. Some relationships that you may get into that have absolutely nothing to do with you. Jobs that you start to take on that have absolutely nothing to do with you. That's only because one doesn't have a personal mission statement. And if one doesn't have a personal mission statement, you start to question if one knows their own purpose. Because if you don't know your purpose, then you got to go back and you got to figure that out. But if you don't know your purpose and you start to draw down and write out a mission statement, then it starts to carve out what your purpose is of now what you came down here to do. So then once you start to know what you came down here to do, you don't start to get involved in all those other garbage things that I'm sure if one doesn't have one, you start to say, man, I made so many mistakes on this road, so many paths that I went down that I shouldn't have went down, only if I knew the direction that I was supposed to be on. So, and it's like that line in the Alice in Wonderland where she goes to the cat and he's like, she asked the cat, which way should I go? And then he asked, well, where are you going? And she responds and says, I don't know. Well, then he was like, any road will get you there. See, to prevent one from going down roads that have absolutely nothing to do with them, you start to write down your mission. And once you start to write down your mission, then you don't conjoin with somebody who is not on the same mission that you are. Because then it starts to derail you from your process of where you want to be. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in unfavorable situations that one shouldn't be in. So then once you have that, then you start to go into and you can join and create a union with somebody. Then one needs now a family mission statement. And that personal mission statement helps one to know their role within that family unit. Okay. And yes, I said role. There's going to be roles. Only in a backwards ass society would somebody try to unisexualize everything and say, oh, you could just do things the same and equal. Not that doesn't work. All right, there's a reason why they keep giving it to you, and there's a reason why the divorce rate is so high. And it's about time that we start to re-examine and relook at these things and come back to the table and say, hold on, man, let's figure out this stuff, let's get it corrected, and let's do something different. That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So one starts to have a family mission statement, and it has to be bigger than you coming together and saying, well, okay, well, this is what we're working towards a marriage, and we're working towards let's say, I don't know, home ownership, because I hear that one a lot too. That's that's no more than an hour at the Justice of Peace and signing up for a NACA program and getting all of those. What is the family going to represent to the community? What is the community going to see in in that side of inside of that family unit? What can they come to this? What pillar is this family unit going to be? And that's what's going to carve out that mission statement. So once you have that mission statement of the family, then you start to put, it's not what you hand to those children, it's not what you give to them, but it's what you place inside of them. So once they have that mission inside of them, then they start to move differently throughout the world as well. So then therefore anything that somebody hands them, they just don't take it and accept it. They are able to critically and analytically break it down because they know their own mission and they know that this is what we represent to our community. So we're not going to absolutely we're just not going to grab and take anything that somebody hands us, because we already know that there's nothing free in life but cheese. That's the only thing that one will give out. And when you take the cheese, you take the trap. And in order to avoid the traps and in order to avoid the sinkholes that one has to have a mission. Your own personal mission, your own family, the family mission, and then we start to see, as we even say in our new, the greatest self-preservation is group preservation. So once we start to build stronger people, we get stronger communities start to now evolve into bigger and better things. All right. So I will that you got something out of this. I will that you have a wonderful day. I will see you next time right here on Right and Exact. And I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. All right. Peace.